Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we have got a 1 versus 1 on Blood River. Looking on the southern side as Death Guard, we've got Focus. On the northern side as the Eldar, we have got Yazoo55. Yazoo will be opening up with a couple of Guardian squads, a fleet of foot research, aspect portal and a plasma generator. Whereas Focus is going to go for a couple of Nurgle cultists and a Temple of Disease. So welcome back to Dawn of Death Guard. We are carrying on with our never-ending Chaos Space Marine themed kind of play. But that's fine. No, that's okay. These guys, I do believe that Yazoo55 sent in a fair few games into the Discord as of late, and that's what I like to see, you know? Dedication to the cause, man. Seeing a Plague Lord coming out for these guys straight away. Now, with the Eldar, going to go for the Dark Reapers. I imagine that the Eldar have got the early game here. They've got the Dark Reapers. They'll be able to blast any kind of heavy infantry that Death Guard can bring out for them. And the moment anyone gets into close contact with them, or throws grenades or anything, if they're AoE, smell bad, you're dead now kind of effect, which is the official term for it, believe it or not, they can just flee a fire out there. But in Tier 2, when the Death Guard get their bloated rhinos, which I think, there's got to be the bloated rhinos to keep up with these guys. That's the only way I can really think for the infantry to keep on top of them, he says with no degree of certainty. Everyone's just capturing the nearest dearest. Nothing too crazy going on at the moment. As the cultists also capture their bits and bobs. Plague Lord going to come out. No, I can't imagine seeing the Farseer at this stage of the game. I mean, yeah, she'll be able to mind war him, but he's got so much health that mind warring him is probably going to be no good, especially since he can heal himself with the big green smell they can throw at people, either damaging enemies or healing allies. But double Dark Reapers is the way forward. The old Joe Biden opening, if you were there when I briefly did those AI meme videos. It's a good time, man. It was a good time. Sadly, memes die, like us all. But nothing dies in Grandfather Nurgle's land. And the Nurgle cultists nowhere near going to be able to stand up against these guys. Yazoo55 quick on the beat with his micro. Look at that, just flicking on the fleet of foot, off and on. Well, Eldar are always a hard faction to deal with. I did watch Jager's Art's video recently. He's back uploading now, so please do go have a look at him and give him a subscribe. He's a fantastic human being. But he did a video on, and he had, showcased the Dawn of War Stats Replay website. And, you know, seeing like which factions in vanilla win the most. And Eldar have got quite a consistent win against most other factions. That's because, well, they're just really nimble. If you've got your micro down, there's very few situations in which you can't really win with them. But then again, you can't keep the micro going on forever. There is a limit to your ability to micro, considering that the human body can only sustain so many APMs for so long. Unless you're a Korean man who is very familiar with StarCraft, your Eldar limit is limited. There we go. Quality casting right there for you. Fantastic gameplay commentary there. Got Feckle Normal coming down. And Listening Shrine's going to struggle. It's got a War Shrine add-on on the way. Bonesinger going to come and do something. No, he's going to pull back. Fair enough. It's going to say very brave Bonesinger. He's going to get involved then. But double Hawkswalker slaves coming over to build this bad boy up. And actually, triple Plague Marines. A lot of money being placed into the Tier 1's going to try and deny this area for the Eldar. And if they can at least get this down and then decap it, they're going to just sit here, and then anyone trying to cap it, they've got all that negative cover. Well, a lot of fire coming in from either side. Actually, can we give a little... Well, I quite like it. Just an exchange of fire, exchange of colours. The Dark Reapers are only infantry, so they are quite fragile, but they overcompensate for just the sheer amount of damage they can do. We're going to focus on that Feckle Normal. When that bar goes up, we'll be able to summon another tree. Doesn't seem like... Oh, no, never mind. They're going to force the Eldar back. Very dangerous situation. Oh, quite like they've gone for support platform. Wouldn't normally rate a turret being placed this early on in the game for a defensive reason, but ideally placed. Although could have put it maybe just roundabouts here, maybe. Not sure if you can build in the river, actually. Don't think you can. Could have built a little bit closer, maybe. That's fine. using the power of these guys. Now that they've got their Dark Reaper X out, doing a significantly more damage as well. That Feckle Nalmal is going to go down before it's able to summon its next offspring. There we go. Competent defense from Yazoo55 here. But even then, that's still a lot of Space Marines for them to deal with. They're going to come forward very slow. They can just keep on the move. They don't need to win in Tier 1. They just need to survive till Tier 2. They've got their gift repository online, or they're about to. If they get a couple of health upgrades for these guys, they should be able to weather the storm of double Dark Reapers for now. They're actually already the weathering the storm. Very healthy boys at the moment. I'm going to swap over to the Eldar because they're talking way too much. It's a habit. I select things when I'm talking because it just... You know, I want to keep my APM up. That's the secret of casting. I'm going to keep your APM casting... keep on selecting this, keep on talking. It's quite loud. Oh, there's a Warlock over here. He's going to fire shit at people. Able to spot any infiltrated stuff as well. Should these Feckle Nalmals bring out any kind of flies or anything like that. Also, have you got... I don't know if you've gone for any upgrades on your Guardians, but can throw grenades. Also, Warlock can slow people down, I think, with one of his abilities. Not sure if it's Tier 1 or Tier 2 ability, but he can do some Eldar-y shenanigans. I do believe that the Dark Reaper can actually be just out of range of... They're out of range for most turrets. So I think they can be out of range for the Feckle Nalmal as well. So that's going to be much in the way of defense, rather than preventing them from getting all their boys. And they move forward, and the moment a couple of them are in range, a couple of them will fire. But to get all of them in, they need to move in, and then they will then be in range of the Feckle Nalmal. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Just know that that's just there. It's there for reasons. Now it's going to come over and try and capture this critical location in the centre. But the Eldar will have none of it, thank you very much. We'll send those boys a backpacking. But coming down here to defend that, they've now left this place wide open. I'm going to attempt to build another support platform, but Bronsinger being killed. Grenade being thrown, pushing these guys back. Another grenade being thrown as well. Guys will not survive. I mean, look at that. Just instant half health on most of those guys from one grenade. Really, really strong grenades for these lightly armoured infantry. Yeah, even the Dark Reapers. So actually, maybe, I take it back. Maybe they don't need bloated rhinos. They just need to throw literal cack at their opponent. Eldar now in Tier 2. Going to go for their enhanced optics to make the Dark Reapers even stronger. Reinforced armour to hopefully resist those grenades. And a Harlequin should anyone get any fresh ideas about getting too close. You guys gone for Tier 2? Not quite yet. Current economy is down 92 and 40 compared to 104 and 30. But no, oh no, you are in Tier 2. Oh, of course, we've got the Bane Pit. And yeah, vehicles. If someone's put a lot of money into the Dark Reapers, they're only good against infantry and heavy infantry. Throw a vehicle in the path and they will be flummoxed. So with Shadow Spectres, these guys are good against generally everything, but they are extremely vulnerable to any kind of incoming fire. Like a mobile version of not a dark dragon, a fire dragon. There they go, look at them. Floating around everywhere. You can click on them, there they go. Very mobile, going to come around the flanks, take on this relic. And actually, even though the Eldar, in theory, should have had a good advantage in the early game, in my honest humble opinion, you know, I could be wrong, but they've not had the map control. They're focusing too much on defending this place. That's because the Death Guard have just decided, right, okay, well, if they're all mobile and stuff, well, we're going to take their mobility away from them by basically forcing them to stand here while we also stand here. We can threaten this place, and they can't move around. That's actually a really nice way of doing things. They have the prize. We are definitely pleased. Thank you, Negro Cultists. And we do have a Desecrator on the way. So, definitely a big, chunky boy. Falcon Grav Tank to add to the maneuverability of the Dark Reapers. So, these Plague Marines are definitely not going to catch up with them. But a cheeky Feckle Nalmal throwing a tree at them. That's how they work. The garden ever spreads. Over here, are you Guardians? 10 Guardians, that's a lot of Guardians. They're going to come over. Shadow Spectres now just reaping what the Death Guard have sowed. The sense that, okay, well, he stood over here. They've taken over the Eldar's attention, but now they're going to struggle a little bit because of that Falcon Grav tank. And now, well, these guys, because this whole place wasn't defended, they can just crack on with it, can't they? Nergal's just going to get, well, Nergal Cult is going to get right close and personal. And the Desecrator firing away. These guys cannot handle much in the way of damage incoming. They are invisible whenever they stand still, I think. Well, whenever they're invisible, not firing. I do believe. There's a foul blight spawn. A foul blight spawn. Just stupid amounts of damage to most things. And the Harlequin actually, yeah, not even getting much of a jump off there. But yeah, got to be careful with that foul blight spawn. If you get a couple of these guys, much like the Imperial Guard when you get a small flotilla of priests, you let them loose inside the base. Good lord, were they firing at me for a second then? Those Dark Reapers. They're rebelling. Am I inside the game? Have I done so many casts that now I'm just part of the software here? Okay, there we go. All right, minor confusion sorted out, minor existential crisis averted, and the Death Guard are back here where they belong. Cult is still capturing the critical location. Well, they've managed to get it in the end. And one single Desecrator keeping these guys back at bay. Although unsupported won't last for very long. Got the Havocs, because why won't you have Havocs? As Death Guard always should get them, no matter what build order you have. Havocs in tier 2, always good. It's good. That's a lot of firepower. Double Dark Reapers, double Warp Spires, and Shadow Spectres. Got a flanking manoeuvring as well, so you can focus on one squad at a time. Desecrator slapping around that spot platform does take it down. The Havoc should, in theory, be able to snag that blooming Falcon Grav tank. One volley, sending it almost to the Shadow Realm. Desecrator goes down, but another one, quick to replace it. Golok, already quite low health from earlier on. Warspire's now going to teleport around the backside, and the Death Guard smack bang in the middle of all that negative cover. Throwing a grenade there. They don't mind sitting in a grenade, they're totally fine. But they've got double jumping juice when they've got all their teleporting saved up, so their repositioning with Warp Spires is remarkably efficient. And these guys are not going to enjoy themselves, popping like zits every time they die. Got to run back home as best they can. What's the alternative? Going to go for more Plague Havocs, more Desecrators. Yep, don't alter your plan. More Foul Blight spawn as well. Death Guard on defensive. Current economy is 92 and 66 compared to 98 and 50. It's got a Webway gate. Eldar, I imagine Morgan-Ra, whatever it's called. Stick him in a Dark Reaper squad. He'll murder everything. That would be the hero I'd go for in this current build composition. Not relying on the vehicles at the moment. They are exclusively going for the very... Oh, that's a lot of damage coming in. A couple of grenades. Oh, dear. Move them out the way. Oh, not quick on the draw. Like I say, if you slip on the micro of Eldar for even a second, you're bound to lose a whole bunch of boys. I think that one couple of grenades absolutely saved them then. They could push in a little bit harder, but practically the whole army is almost dead anyway. And you've got to be very careful of those squad wipes. Can you replace a squad wipe? Yes, absolutely, but it's much cheaper to gradually replace a squad model at a time rather than to buy the whole squad again. It's supposed to be rebuilt over on this side, but nothing too crazy for either players. Shadow Spectre is going to take out this listing post, so that Eldar slowly but surely getting that map control. Foul Blight spawn will probably take on this upgraded listening shrine. Guardians. Oh, I love the voice acting for the Eldar. God, Dawn of War 2 had the best voice acting for Eldar. Don't at me in the chat. I am correct in that. I will not accept divergent opinions on that fact. They just sound so much better. Don't get me wrong. Dawn of War 1 voice acting for Eldar, perfectly fine. Serviceable. I would say good. But there's just something really tasty about Dawn of War 2 voice acting for the Eldar. These Naval cultists are going to die if they stay around. Desecrator going to throw some bombs at them there. Oh, the Wraith Lords. Well, even the models, my goodness. So, I mean, the Wraith Lord models in Dawn of War 2 looked a bit derpy. Which is, oh, that was a old meme terminology there. But yeah, they did look a bit derpy. But these guys look a lot more serious. Look like they're ready to take people on. They've also got loincloth. Because no one will see a Wraith cock. Especially a Wraith Lord. Probably huge. Probably very intimidating. And Desecrator... Sorry, I don't know where my brain went then. Desecrators spread out around the map so they're able to fire out wherever they can. Oh, quite a bit of a standstill at the moment. Going to go for more Desecrators. A limit of 3. Yeah, no player really been able to take on anyone else too substantially. Death Guard moving around the centre. Eldar going to try and... Looks like they're going to focus on the flanks here. Not sure what's inside you. Probably the Dark Reapers. Wraith Guard, they've gone for their Bright Lances. So they're going to stick in range stance, I imagine. Yeah, double Dark Reapers in the air. Killing those cultists quite quickly. So Wraith Lords to kill the Desecrators. Plague Havocs to kill the Wraith Lords. Also got the support platform being upgraded with a D cannon. A lot of Eldar over here. Are they waiting for the right time to strike? Get these guys. Oh, I see. They're waiting for them to go a little bit further in. And then that's when they'll move in. I assume. There we go. Look at that. The moment they're out in the open, nowhere to run. Just unleashing all firepower on them. But Warp Spider's losing them around at the worst possible time. Also squad wipe down there by lots of things. Kind of backfired on them. Can't take those fragile elf wizards, throw them into combat, especially when there are triple foul blight spawn, which will murder absolutely and totally everything. You cannot mess around with a foul blight spawn. They must be public enemy number 1. You've got to kill them as soon as possible. Oh, this Wraith Lord. You're going to squeeze before throwing him away? Let's assume that he was picking up one of them. And well, they're all dead now, apart from one. But he'll be dead soon, I imagine. Just focus on, there we go. Mass fire upon him. Guardian Squad still sticking around like that. Sometimes you won't see Guardians survive until the mid to late game, but I always appreciate a player who's able to keep his Guardians alive. Got a replacement Warp Spider on the way. Nothing crazy. More Wraith Lords. I assume that these guys are just basically on auto build at this stage of the game. Got triple Desecrators, that's all they need. Foul Black Spawn's been replaced. Back at Nullball, they're expecting a counter-attack here. And some more Plague Havocs. But tier 3 on the way, so they're basically going to replace their build composition at the moment, or the unit composition even. Because it kind of works. Maybe not an aggressive stance, but showing a defensive stance. And then hopefully transition, what we're thinking, maybe Plague Predators with las cannons take on the Wraith Lords. Maybe those Plague Burst catapults. They're going to be careful because you've got those flanking Warp Spiders and the Shadow Spectres. It's all up in the air. Tier 3 not looking too incredibly strong for the Death Guard. They've gone for Company 5. I'm not sure what Company 5 do off the top of my head. So they don't have access to the zombies that we've seen recently. They don't have the amazing plague belching stuff, as far as I'm aware. I can't remember what the Company 5 do. I think I've not seen a Company 5 before, actually. Maybe they've got a Land Raider. Maybe that's what they're aiming for. You have money for a Land Raider. You've got plenty of green money, mate. Plenty of green. You may as well just spend it all on vehicles at this point. But yeah, you've got all the infantry you could possibly ever want or need. Plague Havocs and Foul Blight Spawn. What more would you want? Just get the big stonking tanks in there. Fire away. And I assume that you Plague Havocs have gone for your upgrade where you're good against infantry as well. That's my assumption. Because why would you ever not get the upgrade? Artillery coming from the Desecrators. Warp Spiders jumping straight in. Seen it before though. Seen it before. They don't do very well jumping straight in. I don't think Warp Spiders are the answer now. When those Foul Blight Spawns are on the pitch. On the pitch? I've been playing too much Blood Bowl recently. Yeah, when the Warp Spiders get too close, instantly morale broken. So maybe need to go for something not quite as fragile A Burnsinger's on the way. And a Seer Council. Seer Council, yes. They will do the trick. Surprisingly tanky, our Seer Council unit. Oh no, the Guardians. They were doing so well at staying alive. Please save them. They're trying to take on that Poxwalker slave. Not sure why Poxwalker slave was over here. But he was. Oh, it's the last stand. Oh, so emotional. It's so fragile. It's like smashing a porcelain plate. Oh, nah. Sad times in the pipelines for those guys and gals. But triple Wraiths, Lords. Walking down. Stompy feet. Got all the Bright Lances. Seen the Feckle Null, but another one will be spawned. Wonderful value for money is a Feckle Null if you can keep it alive. We're going to slice and dice it. There we go, it didn't last for very long. There we go, Plague Predator. We're instantly for... They're going for Lascannon left, Lascannon right, but they're going to leave their twin-linked Lascannon for later. So imagine this for blasting the infantry, and then the sides for tanks. There's not that many tanks on the Eldar side of things, and really their main problem is killing the Warp Spiders and these... I assume we've got Dark Reapers in there. Yeah, we've got Dark Reapers in there. And they've already got the anti-vehicle stuff from the Plague Havocs anyway. So they don't really need to double up on it, he says. Or Poxwalker slaves for building stuff, I imagine. Oh, I genuinely have no idea who's got the edge on this. I mean, I'd really recommend Morgan Ra on those Dark Reapers, because they will do a hell of a lot of damage.
We are ready for war.
I see Yazoo55 says it's basically GG, but is it there? Is it? You've got the options. Don't surrender now. Oh, just hold on. Foul Blightspawn may be OP, yes. But honestly, you get Morgan Ra, you stick him in with those Dark Reapers, they'll kill a lot of this stuff. Instant morale break, yeah, fair play, but maybe go for more vehicles. You can't break the morale on vehicles. You know, some of those blooming fire prisms, they might do some good stuff in here. That being said, though, there is a lot of anti-vehicle, so fair play, maybe. There's more stuff, man. There's more potential. You could do it. Or just don't even engage with the army. Take your Warp Spiders, move them down here and kill shit. Okay, they might be able to push in, but do a bit of a base trade. That might be the option. Don't meet the Death Guard on their own field. They've been dictating a lot of where the fighting's happening, with basically just standing here and being really intimidating. Choose your own battles. That's what I say. Gone for those Warp Spider equipment, so they've got their Hex Grenades. We should be able to take care of those Plague Grenades. Yeah, so focus your Warp Spiders, jump them in, kill the vehicles the best you can, jump them out, and then let your Fire Prisms do stuff. Teleport straight in. Oh no, oh, that was the worst place to focus them down as quick as you can. There we go, one dead. Go on, take him on, believe in yourself. Oh my goodness, he's unlocked the power of self-belief. There we go. Focusing now on the Desecrators. Power of the Wraith Lords on the Bright Lances. The entire Death Guard army being utterly wiped out. What a remarkable engagement from the Eldar there. All it required was just a little bit of self-confidence. Jordan Peterson, eat your heart out. That's what it is. Yazoo55 looked at the shadow. He consulted the Union texts, mastered the self, the ego, the id, the super ego, and now he's ready to move down south. That was an odd turn of phrase I went on there, but I went with it, gosh darn it, I went with it. The Blightspawn are coming out, but the Eldar, now, never mind this decapping nonsense, just go straight in and kill them while they've got no army spare. Seer Council, they're almost dead. But that's fine. Do you have the money to replace things? No, you don't. But the Eldar, you've got plenty of money. Go for Firelingers. Also got the Avatar of Cain in there as well. He's cracking on. Double Plague Predators, but they're being shot at by the Bright Lances. Can the Death Guard bring it back? I don't think they can. Grenade's been thrown around. Fair play. Eldar not even trying to avoid that massive stank now. They're just involved. Avatar of Cain smoking in the water. Long legs. Even the Avatar of Cain in Dawn of War 2 looked a lot better than the Avatar of Cain in War 1, which is fair, again, fair play because it's a, newer game, a more chance of making the game look better for better graphics. Oh, an uppercut on the Predator. Takes him out. Focuses GG. My goodness. Just that there. What an absolutely epic engagement going on there. Those, when I saw those blooming warp spiders teleport down and saw the double foul blight spawn standing there, he's still standing up. Are you? He's not dead. He's just sleeping. He's just sleeping while standing up. Bless him. But yeah, I thought that was it. I thought, morale broken. All three of those units basically dead. But no. Absolutely not. They've survived, gosh darn it. God bless, or Isha bless, their mortal souls. Okay, well, thank you so much for sending that game in, Yazoo55. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you 1 extra game a week. And there is also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As for Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always, never chop. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.